You're listening to Conversations Beyond Time. I'm Claire. Tonight, I find myself in a quiet stone chapel tucked away in Forlì, Italy. The walls are hushed with centuries of prayer. A single candle burns before a crucifix, and beside me sits a man known by many as the Cancer Saint. Saint Peregrine Laziosi, thank you for joining me across time. You were once anything but silent. Born to privilege, a political firebrand, I read that you once struck a saint.
Yes, I was 18, caught up in the fury of an anti-papal uprising in Forlì. St. Philip Benizi had come to preach peace, and I met him with fists. I struck his face.
And he offered you the other cheek?
He did. And in that moment, something in me collapsed. All the noise inside me fell silent. I chased after him, weeping. He forgave me before I could ask. That was the beginning, yes. But the real beginning came later, in the cathedral before Our Lady. She came to me in a vision, holding the black Servite habit. She said, "Go to Siena. There you will find my servants."
And you did.
I did. St. Philip himself received me. I took the habit, vowed obedience, and began the long road of penance. For 30 years I did not sit down, not once.
To make reparation?
Not just for my sins, you know, but for those who no longer believe sin matter. I wanted my whole body to remember mercy.
And then came the cancer.
Yes, my right foot. It began a small sore, but it grew, it consumed. The stench, Claire, was unbearable. The brothers, bless their hearts, they kept their distance, you know. It was a profound loneliness in some ways, but I welcomed it. I truly did. I felt Christ was drawing near in that suffering. They told me, the physicians, that they would have to amputate. It had gone too far. I remember asking for just one more night to prepare. And I crawled to the chapel. I fell asleep beneath the crucifix. The pain was immense. I think I just surrendered to it there on the cold stone. And in the night, he came. Christ. I felt a presence, you know, a warmth. He stepped down from the cross and touched my wound. I woke, and the bandages were dry. The flesh was whole. There was no stench, no pain, nothing. It was instantaneous.
You were healed, but not just physically.
No, the real healing, Claire, the true miracle, was knowing that Christ is closest in the agony, that even if he had not healed my leg, if I had lost it, he had already healed my pride, my rebellion, my soul. He had healed what truly mattered. The physical was just a sign, you know, a tangible touch of his boundless mercy.
And after that, what happened once the word spread?
People came, Claire, from all around. They had heard whispers, you know, of the leg, of the healing. They came seeking comfort, seeking intercession, and I just listened. I whispered the name Jesus into the ears of the sick, those with fevers, with open sores, with their own silent burdens. Some were cured, yes, many were comforted, but I always told them the miracle is not the healing itself. It isn't just the physical cure, no. The miracle, the real miracle, is the love that comes when we surrender, when we allow Christ to enter our suffering. That is the true healing. My ministry then became simply to be with them, to share that truth, to show them that even in the deepest pain, they were not alone, to offer what little comfort I could from one who had known the stench of sickness and the touch of grace.
St. Peregrine, you've known such profound suffering and such profound healing. What would you say to someone today, maybe lying in a hospital bed, afraid of a diagnosis they can't yet say out loud, or someone just losing hope in their pain?
It is a question I have carried in my heart for centuries. To them, I would say this, with all the love my heart can hold. You are not alone. You are truly, utterly not alone. Your body may break, your strength may wane, but you are held. You are always, always held. Christ has not forgotten you, not for a moment. He is closest in the agony, you see. That is where he dwells. If you can, whisper his name, just a breath, a silent plea, Jesus. And if you cannot, if the pain is too great, if the fear chokes the words, then let me whisper it for you, Jesus.
Wherever you're listening from, whether you're in a hospital room or just in need of hope, I invite you now to pray with me. O great Saint Peregrine, you have been called the wonder worker because of the numerous miracles which you have obtained from God for those who have turned to you in their need. For so many years, you bore in your own flesh this cancerous disease that destroys the very fiber of our being, and who had recourse to the source of all grace when the power of man could do no more. You were favored with the vision of Jesus coming down from his cross to heal your affliction. Ask of God and Our Lady the cure of the sick whom we entrust to you. Aided in this way by your powerful intercession, we shall sing to God, now and for all eternity, a song of gratitude for his great goodness and mercy. Amen.
If your heart is too tired to hope, let mine hope for you. Christ sees. Christ knows. Christ is near.
This has been Conversations Beyond Time. May you find Christ even in the wound. Until next time, I'm Claire. Peace be with you.